Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Jessica Corman, and I am the lead of StreamNet, which is a super exciting project about water quality here in Nebraska, where we're looking for your help. So I'm an assistant professor in the School of Natural Resources, and I am a limnologist, which means I study lakes and streams. And a lot of my research is focused on the water quality of those lakes and streams, both here in Nebraska and across the world. And I'm super excited to introduce you as well to my two partners on this project, Chris and Steve. And so Chris, take it away.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Chizinski. I'm a professor here in the School of Natural Resources. I study human dimensions of wildlife, and human dimensions of wildlife is looking at the interface between people and the environment, how people value the environment, how people want the environment to be managed, and how people affect the environment. My portion, or the part I'm working on this project, is going to be looking at how stakeholders want to interface with this StreamNet project, how they want data to be visualized, all of that kind of stuff. And with that, I'll turn it over to Steve.
Hi, I'm Dr. Steve Thomas. I'm a professor in the School of Natural Resources. I've been here for 15 years and have had an opportunity to work mostly across Nebraska as well as across the globe. My interests lie in stream and river ecology. I'm mostly interested in not just who's out there, but how they grow, how active the organisms are, and more specifically, how they influence how nutrients are transported downstream. And my role in this project is going to be monitoring the equipment, setting it up, making sure we're getting accurate data from our stations, and making sure they stay in place when we have bad weather and flooding. Thanks.
Cut that part out. Thanks, Chris and Steve. And I am excited to tell you a bit more about this project. And Chris will be back in a little bit to tell you a bit more about the data stuff too. So thanks, everyone. So why StreamNet? Well, StreamNet's a way to study water quality in lakes and streams. So we all like lakes and streams for a number of reasons, whether we enjoy swimming or fishing or boating or walking by a clear water lake. But nutrients from the landscape, whether from agricultural fertilizers or runoff from urban areas, can turn clear waters into pea soup green areas. And this can be problematic because the cyanobacteria and algae that grow from that influx of nutrients can create toxins that make that water harmful for drinking or swimming or fishing in. And unfortunately, those nutrients not only affect local lakes and streams, but they can also eventually get to coastal regions like the Gulf of Mexico, where they can create dead zones and large environmental problems. And one way we study these is to go out to the streams and look at the ecology and the biology of those areas. And it's really great, and we learn a lot, but it's very resource intensive. It takes a lot of time and manpower to go out to those streams and make those data collections. So we need more passive options. And fortunately, that technology is becoming available. So we're partnering in this project with Green Eyes from Easton, Maryland, to put nutrient sensors that are automatic to look at ammonium phosphate and nitrate concentrations from different bodies of water. And so this high frequency data collection is going to give really good information about how land use processes and different activities are impacting streams in an area. And so with funding from the Nebraska Environmental Trust and a partnership with the North Platte Natural Resource District, we are headed to Scotts Bluff, where we'll put these nutrient sensors in 3 different streams to look at a prairie-dominated stream, a row crop agricultural-dominated stream, and an urban-dominated stream to generate data about how different land uses impact nutrient flows into those streams. And of course, this is going to create a bunch of data, which is where we need your help. And so we're so excited that we are going to be able to work with you on this project, making smart streams. So much like we have smart buildings where one can go in and see information about energy use, we're going to create smart streams where any stakeholder can go into this web application and learn about the biology and ecology of the streams in their backyard.
All right, next I'm going to share with you some of the components of the project. This project is going to be generating a lot of data. The StreamNet sensors will be generating sub-hourly data on several water quality parameters. This includes things like temperature, conductivity, dissolved oxygen, as well as nutrients like nitrates, ammonium, and phosphates. We're going to need this data stored, but also be available for download by scientists and experts with special permissions. In addition, we would like to tie this database into relevant external data sources, things like USGS stream gauging stations, as well as weather data. In addition, we would like this raw data processed so that is in a fairly usable form. This means that organization and structure of the data so that it can be suitable for visualization as well as further analysis. Tying into this would be a publicly accessible web-based data application to visualize the data and generate site-specific reports. This public web-based data application will be informed by relevant stakeholder groups. We will meet with these groups to look at the design as well as information needs from farmers, ranchers, landowners, residents in the area that might be able to use this data. Some examples that we're basing this off of is the USGS gauging station. Here's an example of the USGS gauging station at Elkhorn River at West Point, Nebraska. The way it's laid out, we've got basic information about the site. Here are the parameters available at this location, how the data is output, so whether it's graphs or tables, and the time period of this. Here's an example of the plots. Here's the daily discharge with some sort of statistic. Here, in this case, it's median daily statistics over the past 47 years, overlaid on top of the graph. As you can see, this isn't super user-friendly, as well as it lacks any sort of interactivity. As far as interactivity in the graphics, we were thinking something along the lines of Plotly. And Plotly is both available in R as well as Python. And things that Plotly have that we find appealing are things like mouse overs, the ability to zoom in on plots, pan, select specific areas, zoom in and out, reset axes, potentially trace and compare data over different points. In addition, we would like to be able to set and change some of the settings and information to be displayed. As an example, here is an app that we've developed to look at hunting and fishing licenses. So here we can change what permits or data parameters we are having, changing some of the time frames on things. In addition, the plots are interactive, so we can zoom in. Those are from years. We can start looking at monthlies as well as dailies. In addition, we have the ability to change some of the parameters in the plots. We also have tabs that describe what information is being displayed to help setting the context of that plot. We have options in changing some of the plots. So as an example here, we allow the scales to be same or different. We have the ability to save a plot, and in doing so, we can change the font size, text color, all of that to make it a little more user-friendly there.
So now that you've heard about the project, let me tell you why we're excited about the project and why we're excited about getting you guys involved. We are significantly behind as a society in understanding when nature isn't doing well. When you think about human health, we have an incredibly advanced set of technologies and monitoring tools to allow us to tell us when we're sick. We don't have those tools for nature. But this project is trying to develop those. This is an opportunity for you guys to get involved in really helping solve a real global issue, and that is understanding what nature's trying to tell us and when it's not doing well.
One of the reasons why I'm so excited about this project, in addition to what Steve's already talked about, is getting to build some data visualizations that are really applicable to stakeholders. So how they can interact with the data, what data they want to see, the ease of use, all of those kind of things to help get and connect people to the environment. I think that's going to be a really important part of this project, and I'm really looking forward to it.
And I'm excited about this project for those reasons, and as well because I'm excited to work with you. I can't wait to hear your ideas and your new thoughts on how we can transform this data into useful information that's going to help solve real environmental problems, both here in Nebraska and hopefully grow to extend much further off. So we hope you're as excited as we are, and if you have any questions or are looking to work with us, we hope to meet you soon.